seems so simple, a Golden Age arcade game, the evolution of Namco's Galaxian, which itself is an evolution of the formative Space Invaders. But there's the beauty in it. Galaga lets us fill the spaces with our own interpretation. Galaga is a game I've written about a few times before. I've built personal connections around the game, and the mechanics have just struck me on a variety of levels. Now it might seem outrageous without some context, but games to me are about life. And Galaga? Galaga's love. Gameplay alone can tell an entire narrative. Jason Rohrer's Gravitation was the first game to impact me using that method, but his work on Passage is what inspired my thoughts on Galaga the most. Now I'm going to be going into a bit of detail about the game, so if you haven't played it yet, pop over to his site and download it. It's free, and it takes about 5 minutes to play, and regardless of what you think of it, it provides a good jumping off point for this discussion. I'll be waiting. What is it about Galaga that makes it so affecting? To explain, I'd like to parallel between Galaga and Passage. Passage is a game about the journey we take through life. Now, near the start of the game, you'll find a female companion. Walk over to her and the two of you become partnered. This will make the journey a bit less lonely and a bit less mundane. At the same time, it also makes the game a bit more difficult. You'll find navigating the maze harder with her at your side, and there's going to be treasure chests you simply can't reach with her. Now, arcade enthusiasts might recall a game that explored similar mechanics 26 years earlier, if unintentionally. See, what makes Galaga special can be summed up in a phrase. 2 ships. As you may remember, allowing an enemy to capture your ship gives you an opportunity to shoot down that ship and receive an extra ship in addition to your active one, doubling your firepower. With 2 ships, enemies become easier to shoot down and levels can be completed faster. However, this also makes you a bigger target and increases the risk of being shot. For dedicated players, this can be a serious blow. Step back and look again at Passage. Like Galaga, Passage creates a situation where you can reap larger rewards together than alone. Likewise, when death comes for your player's companion, and it will come, the grief will slow down your character significantly. In Galaga, the effects are a little less subtle. In Galaga, losing a second ship means you lose an extra life and extra firepower, which is a significant disadvantage. In both, you can make the decision to go it alone, which I've seen done, which will make you more maneuverable and less susceptible to harm. However, it would also limit your scoring potential. That aside, it just feels damn good to travel and fight together. Anyone who's played Galaga seriously can tell you what an affecting loss the destruction of a second ship is. It's a destruction of a part of you, a second life you gave up. It's because of this sense of loss, written into the code as a consequence of the 2-ship design, that I find the game so affecting. It's almost as if the mechanics themselves are reflecting dilemmas in our daily lives, where we put ourselves in vulnerable positions to gain something, and then find ourselves in environments that, without consideration or care, we can experience profound loss. Now, call me over-analytical, pretentious, melodramatic, but it's the opportunity to explore these kinds of mental and emotional spaces that draw us the greatest of art. And it's what gives us this game soul. But his seminal work on Passage is... it's really good. So good. It's fucking good. Fucking hate this episode. Just fucking... fuck this series.